Good evening. We're going to go over Addie Mae's SRT analysis. She had a history of these welts that were Benadryl responsive but just repetitive. And I'm looking at the abnormals list, but you'll also receive all the frequencies that we ran. So how does this work? Well, if we look at the bottom of each page, you're going to see this grid here, which looks at anything that's acutely stressed would be above 20. Anything would be chronically stressed would be below -20. So balanced is right in between. And like a lot of dogs with allergies, the reason it's chronic is we see all these things out of balance here. So there's actually about 133 out of 145. So almost every frequency had some stress on it. And so that's going to be, the biggest reason for chronic problems is that the body can't heal itself. It's got a blockage somewhere. And the blockage, when I'm doing these tests, is basically acute stress that's causing chemical changes that change the response rate of the body to get better, but also can lead to some chronic disease. So the first part of the list, we'll see body points here. And there's quite a few, but so that sets the body up for becoming more sensitive to allergies. But as we get down to biofeedback, what's going on with the environment, a few of these may not relate, but we get down to number 92, blossoming flowers. That's a big trigger. Cats actually came up too. Chemicals, dairy, actually even sensitive to other dogs. Almost allergic or really sensitive to everything, which would make them more susceptible to allergies. Having this many, I'm not surprised. But given the treatment protocol, if we go back to that, being on anti-inflammatories to control the inflammation, but also using the SRT drops to balance over 3 months, is that the combination, I suspect when we have this many, we're going to probably have to test it a few times. It's probably going to take a year to get the body back tuned up. So I wouldn't be surprised, if we've had some relapses. Don't get discouraged though, because that's how chronic allergies work. Chronic skin problems, chronic anything works. Is that once you usually have quite a few things that are off, you have to get tuned up. And once they're tuned up, the body starts to respond better. You're going to see less treatment, less seasonal allergies over time, and that's the goal. But very interesting test. There's quite a few things. If you want to discuss anything individually on here, certainly shoot me an email. We can talk about that more in combination with what is going on with the symptoms. But because there's so many here, it's pretty hard to go over every single one in the time we have. So, but I just want to at least go over that with you. So please give me an update on how she's doing. If we have to do some additional therapy, certainly we want to. This is an ongoing process. It's a work in progress. So always feel free to stay in contact with me on what's going on. Thanks so much.